on the tee and ready to go. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. That ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Man in the middle, and it's complete. Garoppolo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
25 yards.
So week 1 CD and all the excitement in this game and just around the league. So many storylines to try to keep an eye on across the NFL. But I'm curious, germane to the game that we're watching here, what has you most intrigued about this matchup?
The same thing that everyone else at home is intrigued about. We're eager to see the return of one of the best offensive weapons in the NFL. We know he came back for the 1 playoff game last year, but even he's admitted that that might have been a premature return. But now, an entire offseason, training camp to prepare, I think he's ready to start making big plays for his team once again.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go
and across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
The 49ers will line up for...
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 44 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Mixon on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're not.
It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
But Charles, they're certainly hoping that he has a lot more catches like that here as we continue to go. But, you know, he went on record during the offseason and said that he reevaluated his entire approach to the game of football. With that being the case, when you hear somebody say something like that, what are you expecting to see from him this season?
Well, I'm expecting to see more of the old and less of what we saw previously in terms of him being open and honest about what he needed to change. And that's not something you get from guys like him very often. Guys at the top of their game talk about what they need to add, what they need to do to adjust. I found it terrific, and I really think he's about ready for a big season.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Looks like a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone. No margin for error.
That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Johnson. And he's got room. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to keep it here. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd.
So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
He's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, nice.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And he's found the end zone twice. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
Sliding up, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. There's Garoppolo to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were trying to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll buy some time right. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. Third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jimmy Garoppolo with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he finds Penny. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roll through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
The Lions get it. Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Looking for more now on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be...
Yeah, I use a dub.
I was pleased with how I played, and it felt like Coach's confidence was returning also. I really believed we had a decent chance of turning the season around. It's funny that such a short and simple conversation can be such a turning point. But in retrospect, we probably had already reached a turning point by then.